Hello, Namaste, and very welcome to our class today. I'd like to share with you a 75 minutes Vinyasa flow class with the theme Grounding and Balancing. So we will focus a lot onto the position of our feet, our legs, pelvis, and breathing. So I invite you to join me in a comfortable seated pose on the mat. Rest your hands here on your legs. And if you like, for the first few minutes when we focus onto our breathing and do a bit of meditation, use a mudra, then I invite you to choose today Pran Mudra, bringing the top of the little finger and ring finger touching. Top of the little finger and ring finger touching, the other two straight. Pran Mudra or Mudra of Life. Slowly close your eyes now. Take your moment time to arrive here in that space, to arrive on your mat. And then slowly connect with your breath. See if you can lengthen and deepen each in and exhalation, slowing down your breathing rhythm. I like to practice with you a few rounds of the 3-step breathing or yogic breath. Breathing into the belly, then directing the inhalation into your rib cage, and end of inhalation up to the collarbones, exhaling all the way back down. If you're not sure that you breathe into the belly or breathe into the chest, instead of keeping the mudra, you can also place one hand on the belly below your navel and one on your chest. So I invite you to direct your next inhalation into the belly, allowing the belly to come out. Keep on inhaling, lengthening the spine now, lift the chest, expand your rib cage. Same slow motion, exhaling, allow your shoulders to drop, your shoulder blades to soften, your sit bones to ground. Inhale into the belly first, then direct the breath upwards along the spine. Nice long back. Expand the rib cage, create space around your heart center. Exhaling, keep the back long but soften your shoulders and shoulder blades. Allow your body weight to sink, ground. Draw the navel slightly in back. Inhale again, first into the belly, then up along the spine. Expand rib cage. Even lift the chest and breathe up to the collarbones. Exhaling, soften shoulders, shoulder blades. Ground here. Repeat it a few times in your own breathing rhythm. Maybe you count on 4. 4 inhaling and then same length to 4 exhaling. Or maybe your breath is slow, you have slower breathing rhythm, you can do 5 or 6 counts. Just make sure you use the same time inhaling and exhaling. With the 3-step breathing, we use the full capacity of our lungs, the lower part with the belly breathing, the mid part breathing into the rib cage, and the upper part of the lungs breathing into the upper chest. And you receive 7 times more oxygen than you receive during the day in your normal breathing rhythm. So enjoy for another minute, energizing yourself through each inhalation and release tension through each exhalation. Pran Mudra is related to our first chakra, to Muladhara chakra, to our root chakra, supporting grounding, finding stability here, strength, connecting to our base, finding our roots. Keep on breathing in this slow and deep rhythm, allowing the air to flow freely within you. Grounding and balancing is related to the earth element and our first chakra. This will be our focus in the practice today. What are the qualities you think about when you connect to the earth element? What does the earth element represent for you or symbolize? Mainly it's about grounding, rooting, slow down, patience, trust. Our basic trust into life. Creating stability, finding your or setting your foundation, your base. If this is strong and stable, you can build everything on top. Well, that's what we focus today, setting our foundation. Earth element is related also to family, home. Where do you feel at home? Where are your roots? Take the last 3 breaths here. And then slowly release the mudra, open your eyes. Bring the hands in Anjali Mudra in front of your heart, dropping the chin towards the chest, bowing to yourself, to life. Open for the practice, for the journey, for the experience. And then slowly come up. We start with a little warm-up. So I invite you to spread your arms wide. Inhale, lift your arms up to the sky. Exhale, hands to the heart. Ground yourself, slightly bowing to yourself. Inhale, lift your arms. Exhale, open them in a wide circle. We repeat. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, ground. Slow motion, warming up. Finding into that moving meditation. Combining breath and movement into an effortless flow, allowing the breath to guide you. One last time. Bring your back with your hands onto the floor. Just lift, inhaling the left arm up. Exhale, bend towards the right. Inhale, switch sides, reach the right arm up. Exhale, stretch to the left. Flow here a few times in your own rhythm. Get that grounding feeling through your sit bones. Keep them on the floor. Just move your upper body in the rhythm of the breath. One more time to each side. And back. From here, meet me on all fours on the mat. Our first focus, not only today, in any practice you do, is which parts of my body connect me to the ground and give me stability. So set your foundation, spread your fingers wide, ground the knees, the top of the feet or the toes. And then inhale, arch the lower back, exhale, round. Do that soft, slow movement here, mobilizing the spine. Inhale, arching the lower back, look forward without straining your neck. Exhale, round, like a cat. Push your hands, the top of the feet, the knees into the mat, drawing your navel in. A few times here. Great. Last time. And back to center. We do another movement here. Inhale, lift your left arm up to the sky. Exhale, slide your arm underneath. Inhale, come up again. Do it a few times on the same side. Inhale, open. Exhale, arm to the floor, drop your shoulder. One more time. And then stay here for 2 or 3 breaths. Breathing into the back side of your shoulder. And inhaling, come up. And exhale, hand to the floor. We switch sides. Inhale, right arm is lifting. Exhale, bring your arm underneath your body. Drop your arm, your shoulder. Inhale again, come up. Breathe into your right shoulder. Exhale, ground the right shoulder. Inhale, lengthen, open. Exhale. Just one more time. And then stay here. Enjoy a moment. Breathing into the back of your right shoulder. Last breath. And inhale, come up. From here, open your knees wide. Shift the weight back. Sit onto your heels. Slide your hands forward. Drop your forehead and 3 deep breaths here. Inhale, walk your fingertips a bit more forward. Exhale, drop, ground here, enjoy. Long spine with each inhalation. Exhaling, soft shoulder, chest opening. One more breath here. Your inhalation, slowly come back up. Exhaling, come to down facing dog. We meet here, walking the feet. Take your time and focus now to the lower part of your body, moving your ankles, your knees, your hips. Explore your body. Wonderful. How does it feel, this first down dog? And then come into stillness. Allow the knees to bend with your inhalation. Exhale, straighten the legs again. Inhaling, shift weight to plank. Lots of stability here and strength. Exhale, back to down facing dog. Inhale, bending the knees. Exhale, keep that long spine, dropping the heels. Inhale, shifting the weight to plank. Draw your navel in, strong core. Exhale, back. We repeat one more time. Bend the knees, lift the heels, inhaling. Exhale, straighten the legs, keep the back long. Inhale, move forward to plank. Draw your navel in. And exhale, back to down dog. Just 3 breaths here. Maybe you feel fine with straight legs. Maybe keep the legs slightly bent. Enjoy the first down dog for another breath. And then from here, next inhale, start walking to the front of the mat. Meeting your feet here. Grab your opposite elbow and then just hang out for a moment. Swing from side to side. Allow for a moment the back to become round, the head heavy, the neck can lengthen. How does it feel in your lower back? A nice stretch here, right? Enjoy. And then release your hands, bend the knees a bit more. And in slow motion, vertebra by vertebra, the next inhale brings you up. Bring your arms above the side, interlace fingers, and then just push your palms up, inhaling. Exhale, allow the shoulders to drop. Inhale again, lengthen, active arms. Exhale, drop the shoulders. One more time. Reach up, inhaling, exhale, open. I'd like to start with you before we go into the first sun salutation with a little balancing already. So ground yourself here through your feet. With the inhalation, bring your arms over the side and see if you can come onto your toes. Stay on the toes. And from here, start bending your knees and slow motion, come down here into the squat. You stay on the toes. Inhale, lengthen, lifting energy, reach up. Exhale, float your arms over the side. Now you ground your heels. Try 2 more times. Inhale, reach up, come onto the toes. Exhaling, slowly ground yourself, stay on the toes. Inhale, lengthening, lifting energy. And exhale, ground the heels. One last time, try. If you're struggling a little with balancing, doesn't matter. Just keep on trying. And arms over the side, ground. Wonderful. Join me here, the front of the mat. Find your Tadasana, your mountain pose. This may be with the feet touching or slightly open. What gives you the most stability? Connect to the feet. Spread the toes wide. Feel the balls on the floor. Feel your heels. And then allow the arches of your feet to lift them. By activating the arches, you feel your kneecaps lifting, your thighs engaging. Lengthen the tailbone, bring the pelvis into neutral pose. And the next inhalation, direct the inhale up, lengthen the spine, the back, lift the heart, expand the rib cage. Exhale, soften the shoulders, long active arms at the side of your body. Just 3 breaths here. Imagine the crown of the head tries to touch the sky and the soles of your feet root into the earth. Slow and deep breathing. Connect to the earth. Which qualities of the earth element inspire you for the class? To find grounding or trust into life. Slow down. Cultivate patience. Bring your hands in front of the heart. And we start with a few sun salutation. Inhale, reach your arms over the side. Exhale, bend legs, ground yourself. Inhale, come up. One more time, sit deep. Next time, float your hands down to the floor. Lift your heart, inhaling. Exhale, Uttanasana. One more time, lift the heart. Exhale, step back to plank. Once you're here, those who practice with me more often know the first round we go slow. Again, spread your fingers, find your foundation, pull the heels back. If this is too much for you, please drop your knees for the modified version. But if you feel fine here, active core, draw the navel in and roll the shoulders away from your ears. Keep the navel in, your neck long. 2 more breaths here. With your exhalation, drop the knees, drop the chest and the chin. Inhale, come into small cobra. Exhale, back to down facing dog. Once you're up here, lift the right leg up to the sky, step forward, and then drop the left knee. Just do a few movements here, back and forth. Exploring your spine, your pelvis, move. My invitation in every class is to explore. There is no right, there is no wrong, and every single practice is different. So be curious. Imagine that would be your first yoga practice today, and you're just curious to explore your body, your mind, your feelings. One more time. Inhale deeply here, lifting the heart. Exhale, step the right foot to down facing dog. Inhale, shift your weight to plank. Exhale, knees, chest, chin. Inhaling, small cobra. And exhale, back to down facing dog. We switch sides. Inhale, left leg is lifting. Exhale, step forward. Ground the right knee. And then shift the weight. Inhale, forward. Exhale, fold above the left leg. Explore your pelvis, your leg, the back side of your leg. What does it feel this morning? Flow a few times back and forth in your own breathing rhythm. Find your own flow, following your breath. 2 more. And inhale deeply here. Exhale, step back to down facing dog. Inhale, shift the weight forward. Exhale, ground, knees, chest, chin. Inhale, up facing dog. And back to down facing dog. We stay here for a moment. Ground through your feet, through your hands. Find your foundation first. Spread your fingers wide. If
you're struggling with the hamstrings, if you feel tight in the backside of your legs, please lift the heels slightly. Focus onto the sit bones and reach them high up. They try to touch the sky. The back is long. 2 more breaths here. And then look to your hands. Inhale, step forward, lift the heart. Exhale, Uttanasana. And then bend the knees slightly. Inhale, come up. Exhale, hands to the heart. We repeat, integrating more variations. Inhale, come over the side. Exhale, bend knees, hands to the heart. Inhale, up. Exhale, hands to the floor. Lifting the heart, inhaling, keep the heart open. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, lengthen the spine. From here, step back to plank and lower yourself down, knees, chest, chin. Inhaling, small cobra. And exhaling, down facing dog. Inhale, lift the right leg up. Exhale, step forward, ground through both feet. And we're going to meet up here in Warrior One. Inhale, lengthen your arms. Exhale, open them wide for Warrior Two. Inhale, Peaceful Warrior. Exhale, Parsvakonasana. We combine these two movements with the breath. Inhaling, Peaceful Warrior. Exhaling, Utthita Parsvakonasana. Find your own flow here. Moving with the breath. Keep the back foot grounded. Sit deep. And allow the breath to guide you. 2 more rounds. Exhale, lengthen along the outside line of your body. Inhale, breathe into the ribcage. Last time. Deep inhalation here. Exhaling, hands to the floor, step back to down dog. Still exhaling. Inhale, flow, slow motion. Chaturanga Dandasana or knees, chest, chin. Up dog, or maybe small cobra. Exhale, back to down facing dog. We switch sides. Inhale, left leg is lifting. Exhale, step forward. Ground through both feet first. Set your foundation. And then come up. Warrior One. Inhale, activate your arms. Exhale, spread your arms parallel to the floor. Inhaling, Peaceful Warrior. Exhale. Float your right arm above the head, Parsvakonasana. Combine these two movements a few times, finding your own rhythm here. Enjoy that moving meditation. There's no rush. Allow the breath to guide you. Inhale, breathe into the ribcage. Exhale, create length from the back foot to the fingertips of the right hand. 2 more rounds here. Last time. And then a deep inhalation up here. Exhaling, float your hands to the floor. Step the left foot to down facing dog. Inhale, shift the weight forward. Knees, chest, chin, or bend your elbows. Chaturanga Dandasana, up facing dog, and we meet in down facing dog. Stay here for a few breaths, calm down your breath. If this is too much, I invite you to bring the knees down, and instead of down dog, enjoy child's pose for a moment. Enjoy a moment of stillness here. Take 2 more breaths. And then look to your hands. Inhale, step forward, lift the heart. Exhaling, Uttanasana. And inhale, find your way up. Exhale, hands to the heart. We repeat, inhale, lengthen. Exhale, ground. Inhale, come up. Exhale, folding forward. Lift the heart, long spine. Uttanasana, exhaling. One more time, lengthen. Exhale, step back to plank. Lower yourself down. Flow through the Vinyasa in your variation. We meet back in down facing dog. Inhale, right leg is lifting. Exhale, step to the front, ground. Inhale, bring your arms up. Exhale, soften shoulders, sit really deep, warrior one. Inhale, activate your arms. Exhale, spread them wide for warrior two. Inhaling, peaceful warrior. Exhale, Parshva Konasana. Inhale, back to peaceful warrior. It's a deep inhale here. Exhaling, hands to the floor. Still exhaling, stepping back. And then move through the Vinyasa. See if you can move here with with ease and lightness. And back to down dog, switching sides. Inhale, left leg is lifting. Exhale, step to the front. Foundation first. On this solid foundation, you can come up. Inhale, activate your arms. Exhale, spread them wide. Inhale, peaceful warrior. Exhaling, Utthita Parshva Konasana. Inhale deeply into the rib cage. Exhaling, hands to the floor, stepping back to down dog. And from here, your variation gracefully flows through the Vinyasa. There's no rush. And we take a moment in stillness, down facing dog, or knees to the floor, child's pose. If you're in down dog, see if you can spread your body weight evenly in between your hands and feet. And instead of pushing the wrists into the mat, shift the weight more to your 10 fingertips and the front part of your palm, taking pressure and weight away from your wrists. Maybe slightly bending knees to support that long spine. One more breath here. Those who are in child's pose, please come back and join us. With your next inhale, a step or a jump forward. Lift the heart. Exhaling, Uttanasana. And inhale, come up. Hands to the heart. One last round, we flow with the breath. Enjoy, inhaling. Exhale, ground. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, forward, forward. Lift the heart, inhaling. Uttanasana, chest to legs. Inhale, lengthen again. Take a step or a jump back and do your Vinyasa here. Slow motion, allowing the breath to guide you. We meet back in down facing dog. Last round. Put all your energy into that last sun salutation. Lift the right leg. Inhaling, exhale. Step the foot forward. Ground through the feet. And then inhale, come up. Exhale, soften the shoulders. Active arms, inhaling. Spread your arms wide. Exhaling, warrior two. Peaceful warrior, inhale. Exhale, Utthita Parshva Konasana. Inhale, peaceful warrior again. Exhaling, hands to the floor, stepping back. And float with lightness and ease through that Vinyasa. All your energy here. It's the last sun salutation, left side. Inhale, lift the left leg up. Exhale, step to the front, round through both feet.
Inhale, come up. Ground, soften shoulders, pelvis. Active arms, inhaling. Open them wide, exhaling. Peaceful warrior, inhaling. Utthita Parshva Konasana, exhaling. One more time. Fill your lungs completely, inhaling. Exhale, hands to the floor, still exhaling, step back. And the last Vinyasa. Shift the weight forward, inhale. Exhale, come down. Open your heart, inhaling. And then we meet back. Down facing dog. Or drop your knees for child's pose. As we are warm, now see if we can bring your chest, your upper body closer towards your thighs through each exhale. Move the head from side to side. Roll the shoulders away from your ears. Keep space here. Freedom. Two more breaths. Find back into your breathing rhythm. Slow and deep breath. And then look to your hands. Next inhale, step forward, lifting the heart. Exhale, Uttanasana. And then come up, inhaling. Hands to the heart. And then just a moment here. Enjoy Tadasana again. Become aware of the sensations after this warm-up. What has changed? Do you maybe feel more grounded, more centered, more connected? Feeling the energy flowing within you? Energized? And what about the mind? Maybe you are here in the present moment, connected to the here and now. And the mind is still. And then slowly come back and invite you to share with me a few standing poses, standing sequence. We're going to start with Warrior 1. So take a really wide step. And the back heel, instead of have the heel like this, lift the heel, rotate the heel out, that the pelvis, your upper body, is facing forward. So through the feet, ground yourself. Now we add the legs, bend the front leg. Maybe the back heel doesn't feel comfortable here or is lifting already, so feel free to lift. Center yourself. Find grounding, set your foundation. If you're fine here, add your arms. If this is fine for you and comfortable, great. If it doesn't feel comfortable and may create a lot of tension here in the shoulder neck area, find any other arm variation, maybe shoulder width apart, maybe even spreading, bending, and also gazing point. Do you look to the floor, straight, or slightly back bending? What is your variation here? Two more breaths. And then slowly, hands to the floor, to the heart. Straight to the front leg. Make the step a bit wider, a bit shorter, And bring your hands either grabbing your opposite elbow, or if you can, bring the hands together, the palms, and come into reverse Namaste. One of the two options. Same principle, back heel is slightly in, only the step is shorter now. Lift the heart, inhaling, and come forward, halfway. Prior to the floor. Stay here, inhale again, roll the shoulders back, keep the heart open, and then fold forward. It's not about rounding and dropping the head. Keep the spine long. Through each inhalation, lengthen the spine.
Exhale, you may sink a bit deeper onto your leg. Push the right buttocks back, keeping your hips square. Beautiful, everybody. 2 more breaths here. With your next inhale, release your hands. Exhale, find the floor. Lift the heart and fold above your legs. Stay here for 2 breaths. From here we go into twisting, into the reverse triangle pose. So come slightly up. Hand is either at the inside of your foot or maybe you can place it at the outside. If you can't touch the floor, please use a block instead. Yeah, a block is a wonderful prop here. So whatever works for you best. Once you're here, rotate slowly towards the right. Hand to the hip, push the hip back. You may like to drop your arm here, and that's fine. Or you reach your right arm up to the sky. Whatever variation feels good. Again, find your gazing point. Maybe to the floor, maybe slightly opening. Beautiful. 2 more breaths here. Breathe, lift your right arm up, twist. Where is your breath? And then slowly come down. Soften for a moment. And then from here, I'd like to practice balancing with you. We go into a quite challenging one, into the pose, opening towards the side. So, hands to the floor, half moon pose, yeah? Right hand to the floor, left hand. You can bring the hands a bit in front of the foot and shift the weight. Halfway, first step, go till here. Second step, you may like to place your right hand along the outside of your body. And third step, lift the left arm up to the sky for the full pose. Two more breaths here. And then first, bring the left hand back down, then the left foot. Bend both knees round. Slow motion, roll up. Lift your arms. And then release hands. Wonderful. We do the same on the other side. Starting with Warrior 1. So all the sequence is with the pelvis facing forward. But the first one, the step is quite wide. So ground both feet equally. Lift the back heel, bring it a bit out to bring both hips square. Now bend. Maybe the back heel is lifting if this feels more comfortable. Center, spread your body weight evenly in between both feet. Active legs. Solid foundation here at your arms. Coming into Warrior 1. Play with the variation. Keep freedom, keep space here in between your shoulders and ears. So play with the variations. Remember, invite your body to explore what feels good right now. Where is my gazing point? Do I look down to the floor? Great. If this feels right, wonderful. Or maybe straight, maybe slightly back bending. Enjoy the pose for 2 more breaths. And then bring the hands back to the heart. Step the back foot a bit closer. And we go into the forward bend. Grab your opposite elbows. Or eventually you can bring the hands together in Namaste. So find your variation. Switch sides now. Left foot is to the front. Step is not too wide. Inhale here into the chest, rib cage. Exhale, come forward halfway. Allow that left knee to micro bend, please. It is straight, but keep it a little bent, more comfortable for the knee joint. Inhale, lengthen through the spine. Exhale, slowly bring your upper body above your leg. Push the left buttocks back. Keep your neck long, keep your spine long. 2 more breaths here. Then release your hands to the floor. We stay here for 2 breaths. Again, inhale, lift the heart. Exhale, folding above that leg. Enjoy the stretch along the left side, hamstring, back side of your left leg. Breathe deeply. And then inhale, come up. Place your right hand either at the inside or outside of your foot. Use a block if you can't touch the floor, that's fine. And then keep the left hand on the hip and first twist. Slowly move towards the left side. Maybe you just drop your left arm here. Or if you like, lift your arm up and come into the twisted triangle pose. Breathe. Where is your breath? One more breath here. And slowly release. And prepare for the balancing. Adha Chandrasana. I just forgot the name on the other side. So half moon pose. Adha Chandrasana. I invite you to create your solid foundation here with the 10 fingertips and your left foot. And we're all going to practice together the first step. And then we see. Inhale, lift the right leg up. First step, everybody can come here. Second, open the hip and place your arm at the outside of your leg. Stay here or eventually, slowly lift your right arm up and come into Adha Chandrasana on this side. Stay here for 2 more breaths. And then bring your hand first back, then your foot, then the knees. Inhale, slow motion, roll up. And come here. Relax a moment, shake the legs out. We're going to come into a bit of balancing before we move down to the floor. Let's start easy with tree pose. And from tree pose, we move into warrior 3. So let's start here, shifting the weight onto the left foot. I show you maybe like this first. First option would be keeping your toes on the ground. If you're struggling a bit with balance, keep them here. Second, you may place them underneath your knee, or if it's possible, place your foot here. Once you're here, first your foundation, ground through the left foot. Activate your thigh, the trunk from here downwards. This is your base. And then you can build everything on top. Maybe hands to the heart, maybe lifting your arms. And maybe you stay here, or you explore any other arm variation. Whatever feels right, try. For those of you who feel like, easy-going tree pose, you can challenge yourself a bit by closing your eyes as a variation. I just turn for you for the next pose. So from here, slowly float your hands now down to the heart. We move into warrior 3. Release your foot and slow motion shift weight. You can keep your hands in front of the heart, straighten the right leg for warrior 3 pose. If this is too difficult, you may like to open your arms to the side or open your arms to the back Any variation here is welcome, whatever feels right. And come slowly back. Check the legs a bit out. Which one is your stronger leg? Where do you have a better feeling? Let's try the other foot and leg. Shift the weight to the right foot. And then find your variation for warrior, for today. I mix up the words. For tree pose, Vrikshasana. And if you like to stay here, wonderful. Then enjoy the pose. For those who like to lift the arms, find any variation that feels good. Give yourself a smile. Ground through your right foot. Keep your right leg active. Wonderful. One more breath here. And slowly bring your hands to the heart. And from here, see if you can move slowly into warrior street pose. Straighten the left leg, curl to the floor. You see, I'm struggling with balance today as well. So take it easy, joyful, playful, like a kid. Any other arm variation is welcome, to the side or to the back, along the torso, and then come out of the pose. So especially with the balancing poses, it's not like once you got it, you always will manage. There will be days where you feel very grounded and very balanced, and others where you're struggling, like I did in this kind of simple pose. Well, one more. Which one you like? I suggest we're gonna do eagle pose, one of my favorites. Again, I give you a modified version. Shift the weight to the left foot and then bring your right leg on top of the left. And modified version would be you stay with the toes here. If you can go into the full pose, sink a bit deeper and see if you can hook your foot in here. Yeah, so the right leg is on top. Spread your arms, then bring the left arm on top of the right. And then see if you can bring your hands into eagle arms. Once you're here, you can sit a bit deeper, activate your arms to the front, maybe slightly up, and enjoy eagle pose for a few breaths. You may also like to slowly fold forward as a variation, rounding. But that's optional. See if you like to come down here or if you like to stay up. Yeah, choose your variation. Stay here for 2 more breaths. And then release your arms first. And then come up. Release your legs. One more balancing pose, eagle pose on the other side. Garudasana pose. Shift the weight to the right foot. Modified. Stay here and be happy. Be grateful what is possible today. Don't judge yourself. Yeah, that's great if you can go here so far. Maybe you can hook your foot down. Here, sink a bit deeper. And again, find your stability first. Then add your arms. Right arm comes now on top of the left. Bring the arms close together. And then push your arms away and lift them up. Stay here, Garudasana. Or maybe slowly start folding forward. Rounding. One of the 2 options. Which one suits you best? Two more breaths here. And then slowly release your arms, then release your legs. Shake the legs a bit out. Great.
And we meet again at the front of the mat. We'll practice a sun salutation together that brings us down to the floor for the seated sequence. Come and meet me here in Tadasana, hands to the heart. Bring back your awareness to the earth's qualities. Can you trust into life? Go with the flow. Cultivate patience and trust. Slow down. We don't have to rush all the time. Take your time. The earth is moving, but in a slow, very slow rhythm. So be inspired to slow down. Inhale, lift your arms over the side. Exhaling, fold forward. Lift your heart, inhaling. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, lengthen the spine. So we just do one sun salutation together. That brings us to the floor. Knees, chest, chin. Small cobra or up facing dog. And then enjoy a few breaths here. Down facing dog. Enjoy. How does it feel now? Down facing dog. This one compared to the first one in the beginning of the class. Definitely you feel a difference. Enjoy. One more breath here. And look to your hands and step or jump down and come into a seated pose. I'd like to start with you with a forward bend. See if you can really ground your sit bones well. And then see if you can tilt the pelvis slightly forward. If this is not happening and your position is like this, tilting back round, please take a blanket, a pillow, a bolster, anything to support you. Sit here at the edge and support that tilting forward movement. And then lift the heart and come forward, just halfway. Keep your legs active, push the heels away, active feet, flex feet. Inhale again, lengthen the spine. Exhale, come forward. Maybe you can grab the outside of your feet, maybe your toes. If you can't reach, you may like to use a belt. Or just keep your hands and arms here at the side. I invite you to close your eyes and just feel, use your breath now. Feel the power of breathing. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, roll the shoulders away from your ears. Keep your heart open. Again, great length, inhaling. Exhale, slowly sink deeper. Every single breath is supporting you. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, shoulders away from your ears. Keep that space, keep that freedom. Stay here for 3 more breaths. Keep your legs active, heels pushing away from you, feet are flexed. Last deep breath. And then slowly, slowly come up. We go into a twist here. So keep that right leg back, straight. Now we switch sides. Bend the right leg, keep the left straight, so I can show you better from this side. Place your right hand behind the back. Again, keep the left leg active, push the heel away, and then start hugging your leg with the left arm. Lift the heart, inhaling, and slowly turn. Maybe halfway, inhale again here, and maybe twist deeper. If this is easy for you, you may like to bring your arm at the outside. Inhale, lengthen, exhale, twist. Take you a few breaths to slowly move towards the right. Observe your breath. When you feel like you're struggling with the breath, you definitely went too far, so come only to that point where you feel the breath is freely flowing. And maybe you look to the side, maybe you add the movement of the head slowly, turning your head towards the right shoulder. 2 more breaths here. And then slowly release, come back to center, switch sides, straighten the right leg now, bend the left, keep that leg active, toes or foot is flexed. Left hand behind the back to support you to lengthen the spine. Create some space for your diaphragm to move, because we are squeezing our organs in a twist. And then slowly turn towards the left. Inhale, lift the heart. Exhale, hug the knee into your chest. Or alternative, bring your arm at the outside. Choose your variation here. Each inhalation, see if you can create a bit more space. And exhale, maybe twist a bit deeper. Keep that right leg active. Keep on breathing, even it may be a bit challenging in the twist. Try to breathe. Enjoy. Twisting poses are very detoxifying, squeezing your organs out. 2 more breaths here. And then slowly come back, release, shake the legs a bit out. I'd like to do some balancing here on the floor with you. I invite you to sit here at the front of the mat, and first we're going to go into Navasana, into boat pose. And before we move into the pose, we do a little flow. So I invite you to ground through your sit bones and start lifting your feet. With the inhalation, spread your arms and straighten your legs. Exhale, hug the knees into the chest. Repeat this a few times in your own flow, in your own breathing rhythm. Inhale, spread your arms, straighten your legs. Exhale, hug the knees into the chest. A few more here. Enjoy that movement with your breath. 1 more time. And now I invite you to go into boat pose. We start with the modified version. Grab your legs here, lift the heart, roll the shoulders back, toes are on eye level. Maybe you stay here and that's great. Enjoy, be grateful. If you like to go further, you may like to release your hands, maybe straighten your legs, maybe bend them a bit more. Observe your back. When you start collapsing, rounding, bring the knees a bit closer. Find your variation here that suits you best. Keep on breathing. 3 more. Lift the heart. Roll the shoulders away from your ears. 1 last breath. And then hug the knees into the chest. Roll back. Circle your knees a moment. Or roll from side to side. Release. And we're going to practice one balancing together, so we come back into the same pose. Just roll a few times back and forth here, massaging your spine, and then come up again. And we try to balance on the sit bones again. Grab the big toes if you can. If you cannot, you may like to hold your calves. And then see if you can just straighten your legs. And if this is fine, great, then try to open your legs to the side. Again, try not to collapse here. Roll the shoulders away from your ears. Enjoy. Breathe. Wonderful. Bring the feet together and see if you can maybe hold the outside line of your feet and come here. Roll the shoulders away from your ears. Keep on balancing. 2 more breaths. And then slowly come back down. From here, roll back for our finishing sequence. So lie down on your back. First pose we're going to go is the half bridge Setu Bandhasana. Place your feet hip width apart so that when you straighten your arms, you can still touch the heels. And then start lifting the pelvis. Slowly ground the lower back, the lumbar spine, and with your next inhale, lift as high as you can. Then walk your shoulders closer together, find your hands, interlace fingers, and lift the pelvis up. Close your eyes here. Ground through your feet, through your shoulders. Keep your legs active. See if you can allow the legs, the thighs to slowly rotate inwards and on the same time lengthen through the tailbone. Keep the pelvis up. 3 breaths into your rib cage. Expand here like we did in the beginning. Direct the breath up, create space, freedom. 2 more breaths. And slowly open your arms, slow motion, vertebra by vertebra. Come back here. And just stay. Don't follow the first reflex to hug the knees into the chest. Stay here and feel the sensations in your lower back. And for a release, we go into a twist. So I invite you to straighten your arms to the side and then just allow the legs to drop. Or if you prefer, bring one leg on top of the other one and then drop your legs to one side. Once you're here, you may like to add your head, maybe turning your head towards the opposite shoulder. But please feel into your body. How does it feel like? If it strains your neck, just keep it straight. Keep on breathing, enjoy another twist. Make sure your breath is freely flowing, even in the twist. Two more breaths. From here, head comes twist back to center, bend your legs, lift the pelvis up, bring the spine back into neutral pose, and then find your variation for the other side. Allow the legs to drop, maybe keeping the gaze up to the sky, or slightly turn your head to the opposite side. One more breath here. And bring the head back first, then your legs. Hug them for a moment into the chest. And then we're going to go into our finishing sequence with just 3 poses. Shoulder stand, plow if you like, and then fish, Matsyasana. Yeah. If you're not comfortable to do it, you can also do the yin variation of all 3 poses, supported shoulder stand, snail, if you're familiar with yin, and reclining butterfly. But as we're here in a Vinyasa class, I'd like to show you the Hatha Yoga, shoulder stand, plow, and fish. So from here, bring your legs up, inhaling and exhaling. Lift the pelvis, bring the feet back. Once you're here, walk the shoulders together. And then place your hands onto your back and lift one leg after the other one up. Enjoy upside down, this inversion, bringing the heart above the head. Play with the variation of the legs and feet, so you're very welcome to maybe bending the legs, place the soles of the feet together, or maybe spread your legs to the side. Active feet. Keep on breathing. Feet, leg, feel the lightness, feel the freedom. They have to carry all that body weight the whole day long. So now enjoy that lightness and freedom. Turning the world upside down for a moment. If you love shoulder stand, you may like to stay here, or if you feel like bringing the feet back for plow pose, halasana, then slowly drop. In case your toes are touching the ground, I invite you to release your arms, maybe interlace your fingers, keeping the legs active, push the heels up and away. Take a few really deep breaths. Alternative from halasana, Kanapidasana, bending the legs, hugging the knees. So choose your variation, listen to your body, what feels right in this moment. Two more breaths. And slowly open your arms and see if you can really slow down in slow motion. Use your hands and forearms as support, pushing into the mat, and then slowly roll back, vertebra by vertebra. And if you still have power, then I invite you to float your legs down in slow motion as well. Slow motion, activate your abdominals. Great. And slowly bring them back to the floor. From here, we come into fish pose, Matsyasana. Bring the hands underneath your body. Roll the shoulders back. And then see if you can really drop your head. So I'd like you to bring the head down to the floor. Activate your feet. And enjoy 5 breaths here. Breathing into your ribcage. Expand. Open. Enjoy the last few breaths in this heart-opening pose. And slowly come out of the pose,
hugging the knees into the chest. Maybe bring your hands behind the head and give your neck a bit of stretch. And then slowly make it comfortable on the floor, on your mat for Shavasana. A few minutes of end relaxation. Allow the feet to drop. Palms are open up to the sky.
Each exhalation brings you deeper into the relaxation. Come completely passive now here. Surrender. Enjoy a few minutes without doing anything. Very slowly start bringing your awareness back. Become aware of your breath again. Notice the sounds in the distance. And slowly start moving your body. Move your toes, move your fingers. And slowly bring back some life into your body. Maybe bring your arms above the head for a deep, deep stretch. Lengthen from your toes to your fingertips, a deep, long stretch. And then hug your knees into the chest again. Round, roll from side to side. And then slowly allow your body weight to drop to your favorite side. Take a moment here. And whenever you feel ready, come back into a comfortable seated pose, keeping your eyes closed for the last minute. And slowly bring your hands back in Anjali Mudra in front of your heart, slightly dropping your chin towards your heart. And I'd like to share a little poem with you at the end of the practice. Today is the day. Live your life with abandon. Be good to yourself. Fall in love. Create happiness. Laugh often. Be courageous and wild at heart. Make friends everywhere you go. Believe in your own power, strength, and fortitude. Surround yourself with love, laughter, and truth. Discover your gifts and use them wisely. Learn something new every day. Take chances and be spontaneous. Inspire someone and be brave. Smile at strangers. We are on this journey together. This is your life, so make it beautiful. Namaste. Thanks everybody for being here, joining, practicing together. Have a wonderful day, and maybe keep these qualities of the earth element in your mind throughout the rest of the day. I'm looking forward to sharing with you the next practice tomorrow. So have a great day, have fun, and see you tomorrow.